coming at ya
with the 400th beer review. That's right.
Man, look who's here to enjoy that.
That's right. Yeah,
He's
Beer Dog.
thirsty.
I'm surprised I'm even here. This is crazy.
Actually, Beer Dog was here for me with a beer review earlier today. But so we've got a special one. This is one of these releases we like from the Bruery.
Only the best.
It is Sucre. That's right. Ooh. This is the 6th anniversary ale.
It's delicious.
I'm sure it is.
It has to be.
Oh, I've heard it's good. It's brewed in the English-style old ale tradition using a house Belgian yeast blend, and they blend it then using the cellar method with previous anniversary ales. Ooh. So you gotta love that. Barrel aged in bourbon barrels. So
everyone loves bourbon.
Augmenting beer with beer.
We're gonna get through the wax. All right, so it had a little bit of a head when we first poured it, but it's still got a ring on there, which is pretty good for such a big beer. By the way, this is an old ale, and it's 16.9% ABV.
Whoa!
So, that's why you need friends to share it. We've got one of the other sons over there on the side.
If you drink a whole bottle to yourself, you're selfish and...
drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Very drunk.
I would do that.
All right, let's get the nose. I bet you would.
Oh.
Is there any missing bourbon on this at all?
No, there's no missing bourbon.
No.
Huge big bourbon, very sweet tones. You get some big caramel and vanilla right off the top.
Toffee,
and I got brown sugar.
I'm getting the brown sugar. I'm getting dark fruit kind of thing coming off of there too.
Man, I just did too. I got a big blast. I got some prunes and figs.
Or maybe
a bit of raisin,
kind of.
Yeah, some baked sugar maybe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got the whole range of it there, and some chocolate. I get some chocolate on the nose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the dried fruit with sugar top.
Yeah, maybe just a tiny bit of the chocolate there. Kind of a molasses-y.
Yeah, and I get like a little bit a light leather aspect to it on the nose.
I was gonna kind of say that a little bit, but it got mixed in with the molasses.
And if I'm pushing, I'd say I almost get like a coconut-esque type scent on the nose as well.
Tiny bit, but I still think it's more of the brown sugar aspect.
Yeah.
Like every time I cut my hand over it, I get like salty seedness, but it could be because I was surfing.
He was surfing, yeah, so. All right, well, I say we dive in. Thank you for watching 400th.
400.
There we go. Cheers.
Over.
No, I really warmed this up. So it all come through. Okay, I just felt it go down.
Oh, that was...
Whoa, that's rich.
It's warming, so the bourbon's working.
Yes. That was some good bourbon right there.
Yeah, that 6.9% part's working too, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm getting more of the raisin in the flavor too.
You do. I agree with you. A lot of it. I get more of that leather I talked about as well.
Yeah? Yeah.
And maybe the pipe tobacco kind of a thing going on as well.
Yeah, a little leather, a little pipe tobacco.
Those things we said earlier.
Still get a nice maltiness to it.
I was gonna say I'm getting that and the caramel.
Get a little bit earthiness, maybe some tea. Definitely not as sweet as you expected it from the nose.
No.
But it is pretty sweet.
It's still a sweet beer for sure.
But it's darker, I think. I expect it to be more syrupy. The body is like a full side of medium. I mean, it coats your mouth well.
Yes.
But it does have a light syrupiness to it.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is it tastes like an old ale.
Right, and it's
a very mature aged old ale with those oak barrel casks or the barrel aged.
But now this isn't just like this year's release. So this one's like over a year old now. So it has some aging that's already gone on.
Oh yeah.
But what I like is as you let it sit for a while on your palate, as you rest it, that oak comes back.
Yeah.
I get more of that oak character on it.
I'm definitely getting some of the oak.
It is just, as always, it's super rich. I like it a lot. I don't think for me it's at the level that fruit was.
Yeah.
Fruit, we always called it, but it's fruit. And I don't think it's quite at that level, but
not
I think it's one of the better ones, so I think it's very, very good.
Old ale.
All right, we're going to take a little bit of time on this, and then we're going to come back with maybe any additional comments, and we're going to get you some numbers on
there's
this
a lot going on.
Maybe there is sloppy speech.
Cheers.
Probably.
Okay, so we're here with with the grandsons anyway today. We're
Kylo Ren.
Yes.
That's Kylo Ren, yes, and youngest grandson. And anyway, we're kind of a week late. We're celebrating my birthday because I was partying on my birthday. What can I tell you?
Chew in your face.
Ah!
Right.
So we're gonna put the boys down and we're gonna give you some numbers.
No.
All right, so we're gonna get some numbers on here as an old ale to start. Who would like to lead off?
As an old ale, I think I'm gonna go with a 98. I mean, it's pretty much everything you can think of. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it, but 98 comes to mind.
Right on. Well, old ale for me, I'm gonna give it a 97. I really like it. I just feel like it could be a little bit darker sometimes with old ales.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's a little sweet, but it's really delicious. And I got a third hand.
So it's really funny because I've been bouncing between the same numbers that they're saying for this one. It's a big old beer, so there are other flavors I like to pick up on some of these old ales too, and because it's so huge, I don't know, it's tough. But you know, I'm gonna stab where Colin is. I think I'm going with a 98. It's a big beer. I mean, it really does. You've got all those dark fruit flavors, which are amazing, and a lot of other things going on. But there are some better ones out there, but not a whole lot of them. All right, so in terms of overall, where are you on that one, Colin?
All right. So overall flavor, overall taste, I'm gonna have to drop it down just a little bit and go with a 96 because it's still amazing. It's still grade A. It's still world class, but it's not something I can drink consistently. It's really full. Flavor. It's got a lot going on.
Christian.
I'm kind of like Colin. I'm dropping just a little bit. I'm gonna be at 95. I think it's just an excellent to world-class beer.
Yeah.
It's right there. But you know, like, this is overall, this is the grand category, and there's just some things that I like even more than that. So it's excellent for an old ale.
And it's so funny. I've been bouncing right between those two numbers, but I'm going with Collins again, 96. I gotta stay in the world class still. And yet, again, drinkability, you really gotta like some sweetness. You gotta like that tobacco and leather type flavors in the background. It's not everybody's beer, that's for sure.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
And a lot of people would just be like, ugh. But for me, it's like, ugh. Because you got this big old bourbon, and you still have got all those flavors, but it's surprising how much the oak carries through in the tannins, and it kind of affects that flavor. I still say fruit, spelled like fruet, F-R-U-E-T, was probably my favorite one so far.
Mine as well, I agree.
And
this is still very close to that.
Yeah, exactly, and I would say that, as you said, like the oak and the tannins actually took away from the
Yes.
the bourbon coming out even more during
and
as it
some of
warmed
those
up.
sweet flavors.
Yeah.
So like that was the thing is I love bourbon and alcohol. So as the tannins and oak took over, it became still enjoyable.
Yeah, and
but
it's
not
warmed
as
up the
awesome.
This is not to say it's a bad beer.
Not at all. We're comparing this against the best of all beers.
These are world-class styles we're talking about. Here it is. It is Sucre, if I'm pronouncing that right. And this is our 400th beer review.
400.
So cheers to that. Folks, here we are, Clemenceau Brew. I'm Kevin.
I'm Christian.
And I'm Colin.
And we're saying life is too short
To drink
Cheap
cheap beer.
And they and I will all see you on the next beer review. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna still keep sipping on this though.